Hi everyone, welcome to Virtual STEM Club Sinking Treasure. I'm Sandy and you should have picked up your Take and Make bag for this project. In this project we're going to take some cups of water and some common things you find around your house, some salt and some baking soda, dissolve it in a cup and see what the difference in these different items in the water make and how fast our precious little fake gems sink to the bottom of the cup. Let's get started. In your Take and Make bag, you're going to find an interesting array of things for our experiment. You'll have a plastic bag with baking soda, a plastic bag with sugar, and a plastic bag with salt, 4 clear plastic cups, a permanent marker, a spoon, and some pretty gems for our experiment. You will also need some water from home. You can get a pitcher or just fill each individual cup when it's time, however it works best for you. But that is the important thing that you will need from home. The first thing that you're going to need to do is write on your cup so we know which cup has which ingredient added to it. And we want to write on our cup before we put our water in here because it's going to be really hard to write on your cup after you put water in it. You're going to want 1 cup that you have nothing but water in it. This is going to be our control cup to compare plain water with the water that we've added the ingredients to. So on your first cup, take your permanent marker and somewhere on the cup, write water. And if you need some help with writing on the curved surface, I bet there's somebody at home that can help you do that. I don't know if you can see, I've written water. And your marker, I think, is black and it will probably show up better. If not, just go over it a couple of times. And here, maybe we'll try this, just so you can see what's in each cup to do our comparison. So write water on 1 cup, baking soda on another, just like is written on the labels if you need to check the spelling. And it's okay if it's not spelled the same, as long as you know what it is. We'll write sugar on a 3rd and salt on the 4th cup. And once you're done with that, we'll move on to our next step. Make sure you put the cap on your permanent marker so you don't get marker all over your hands or your clothes or your table. And so, for the next step, put water in all 4 cups, and you want to make sure you get pretty close to the same amount of water in each cup. So if you need to take it to a sink, go ahead and do that. I'm going to be pouring from a pitcher. And I'm going to kind of put them side by side and see if I've got pretty close to the same. It doesn't have to be exactly, but close. All right. And lastly, we've got our cups with water in them. Now we're done with the water for the experiment. So remember, we're going to take this cup and not add anything to it. on the one that says baking soda, we'll take the bag with baking soda in it and take your spoon, open your bag, and try not to get it all over the table. Just do the best you can. And just put 2 spoonsful of the baking soda in the cup. We'll stir it up to help the baking soda dissolve in the water a little bit. And I will take the sugar and make sure we're taking our cup that says sugar, and we'll take the sugar and put 2 big teaspoons of sugar. Or 2 spoons, I should say. I'm not sure what the measurement is on there. Put that in there. And we'll stir that one up as well. The sugar's starting to dissolve in that one. And then last, we'll take the salt. And we'll do the same thing. We'll put 2 spoonfuls of salt in our cup that says salt on it. Close the bag so that it doesn't spill. And stir that up. And it might take a minute before all of the ingredients, all of your items. All right, now that you've put your baking soda, sugar, and salt in the appropriate cups, we're going to put the gems in. And it's okay if not everything dissolves so the water is clear. That's part of what the ingredient does. So we're gonna start with the water. We'll just watch and see what happens. I'm putting 3 gems in each one of the cups. That one sinks pretty quickly. Now we're going to go to our baking soda and see what happens here. Our sugar. Not as fast as the water. And let's see about the salt. Woo! Awesome! Well, that was really interesting. The reason that the gems sink and rise to the top is called density. Once we added the baking soda, the sugar, or the salt to the water, it changed the weight of the water, and that's called density. And also, in the baking soda, there is an ingredient that is a form of salt, and it creates a carbon dioxide gas that helps the gems rise back up to the top. So that is our fun water density experiment. I hope you had a great time. Thanks for joining us today for Virtual STEM Club's Sinking Treasure. I hope you enjoyed the experiment. See what you can do on your own. Try adding different ingredients to the water and make it your own experiment. If you have any video or pictures of you doing this experiment, I'd love to see them, and you can share them at the email address on the bottom of the screen. We look forward to seeing you next time on Virtual STEM Club. Bye!